Hey, if you've been looking for your dream home just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, I think I just found it and I might be moving in myself. This home behind me, it is like nothing I've ever seen here on the channel. And the crazy part is it's in a community that literally nobody's ever heard of. And yet it's by one of the top builders here in Raleigh. And these homes behind me are not only absolutely massive, but they are super customizable. And in this community, you have quick access to the top shopping, dining, and amenities that the Triangle, North Carolina has to offer. Not to mention, we just found out from the builder that they released some crazy incentives that are gonna make these homes surprisingly affordable. Hey Ricardo.
Hey Benjamin.
Check this place out.
Hey, come over here.
Okay.
I think we just found the best kitchen and living room combo we've seen in this channel.
Nah, you're just being dramatic,
You're gonna
right?
be amazed. I'm not.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about how massive this kitchen is?
It's amazing, man. So many things going on.
I don't even know. It's overwhelmingly massive in here and gorgeous. I see what you were saying. This is like my dream kitchen, okay? I want to become a master chef, Chef Ramsay up in here with this amazing island. First of all,
island is beautiful.
The amount of countertop space that you have to work with in here, this is definitely like a chef's dream.
Yup.
This would make me want to start cooking maybe. Just maybe.
Don't tell the wife that, Ben.
Don't tell the wife that. She might actually come to expect it of me. But man, I'm just like noticing like not only the quality, but just look at how much cabinetry there is throughout this kitchen. And they freed up this entire island so that you literally have infinite storage and the attention to detail. Like look at the drawers that they have.
I love this.
I love this. Super, super useful. I love the fact that they have it vented outside with this gorgeous hood over the range. Of course they have wall-mounted oven and microwave.
Yep.
Every house has to have that nowadays, right?
Yep.
And you already know it, Ricardo. We love when we have a sink overlooking a view.
We love it.
We love natural light. We love massive gaudy sinks with kind of that farmhouse look. Well, this is more your industrial farmhouse look, but I
we
still
love
love
too,
it.
yeah.
And bet you're wondering what's behind this door. Any guesses?
Pantry.
Well, yeah, that's a cheat guess, but yes. And check it out. This is actually a very good size.
Wow.
They've got built-in wood storage throughout.
Oh man, pretty good.
If Armageddon's coming, you're gonna be prepared. Let's just say that.
Plenty of water bottles, Coke Zero.
Is that your plan for Armageddon? Oh no.
Water and Coke Zero.
You are not prepared, my friend. And throughout most of this home, you're noticing we have tall 10-foot ceilings, right?
Yup.
But when we walked into this living room, oh my gosh, we are now looking at 12-foot ceilings.
Man.
Which brings this area to like a whole new level.
And I love the separation in between. So you got 10 foot over there and you got 12 over here.
Even though it's open concept and you can be doing your cooking while watching the big game above the giant fireplace.
Whoa. And Ben, check out these windows, man.
Oh, I know.
All the natural light coming in. They're super wide.
Oh my gosh. I just love when you're like fully surrounded by natural light.
Yes.
Like we could turn the lights off in here and it would still be pretty bright. As long as it's not cloudy out.
Gotta save energy.
There you go.
All right, so this was amazing. But take a look at this, man. This is your dining area. It's sort of like that classic look, but still
classic.
Modern, right? Still within your open floor concept.
It's open floor, but you don't have to like walk through it to get to any other part of your house.
Exactly. And Ben, check out this wainscoting, man. It's beautiful.
Yep. They've been throwing a lot of cool features like that in on this floor plan.
So it makes it not feel like just a straight wall. It gives this dining room character.
Texture too.
Texture. All right, so behind me, we have the master bedroom, and honestly, it's a treat.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, but we're gonna see that later.
Okay, all right.
Because we missed some few rooms when we entered the home.
Okay.
All right, before we go in, I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
If you're thinking about relocating to Raleigh, you wanna know more about this community or other communities, you can call the number below, you can scan the QR code, or you can click the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team.
All right, I will do that.
And now we're ready to go in.
All right. I'm very interested to see what this is.
So this is pretty amazing.
Okay.
So this would be a bedroom right here. Currently set off as an office. So that means that you can turn it into an office.
Not a bad size, 2 windows. And what's that door behind you?
Benjamin,
Yes?
come over here.
Use my government name.
Look at this closet, man.
Wait, there's a glow to you.
Oh,
Does that mean what I think it means?
yup. We got a window.
We got a whole window in here. I love when they put windows in walk-in closets.
Yeah.
And you would not expect that off of like an office/bedroom right when you walk in.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're putting on shirts or stuff, you need some air to hit your chest, so that's good.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, honestly, you should probably work hard and be nice to people.
All right, and Ben, get over here.
Okay.
Because we got ourselves a full bathroom with a double vanity.
Nice. And this is right off that first bedroom, so
Exactly.
super convenient. Someone could actually stay down here full time.
They
basically.
could, and they can close this door, do their business, while someone else washes their hand, brushes their teeth.
And that someone else is right across the
That's
hall.
someone
aren't they?
else.
Oh,
So we
hold
got-
up. Wait. We actually got a full closet in here too.
Oh, that's important, Ben.
That is important.
You gotta fold your towels and stuff.
There you go.
Or you can air dry, not use towels. You got yourself another bedroom.
Wow.
So this is what they call Jack and Jill.
That is what they call Jack and
Yep.
Jill.
Same size room and same size walk-in closet.
The only thing you don't have is a window, but the fact that every room in this house is gonna have a full walk-in closet speaks a lot about this floor
Speaks a
plan.
lot. And you can even throw some blankets over there and someone can sleep.
I mean, hopefully you don't have to. This is a pretty big house.
Ben, now let's go on to this side.
Okay.
So we got ourselves the laundry area.
Nice.
And I honestly, it's a little bit tight over here, but if you go this side,
Ah,
look at this, man.
I love a utility sink.
You need it. And if you need more bathrooms, you got another one.
Wow. So this can be used by all your guests in the
Your
home.
guest bath.
No one has to use the 2 bedrooms full bath behind
Exactly.
us. I really like that.
And super spacious, super convenient.
Yeah.
And Ben, we missed something.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see?
I'm seeing it right now.
All right.
Check that out.
Dude.
What do you even make of this?
So some people might call it a butler's kitchen, but it's not. It's not connected to the kitchen though.
Because that's the garage right there,
That's
right?
a garage.
Like this is where you're going to pull in your car. You're gonna throw your boots and your coats and everything right here.
And then you would. So let's say if you're into gardening, this could
Okay.
be your gardening station.
I could see this being like a wine bar or
For me, it would
Make
be
drinks?
my bar.
yeah, pretty much.
Beers, cocktails, liquor.
Now that's a nice feature that we haven't seen on most of the floor plans we've toured here on the channel.
And plenty of cabinet space too.
I really like that. Extra touches.
Extra touches. That's what it's all about. Ben, I promised you something.
Okay.
We were going to go to that master bedroom.
Oh, I'm ready.
And it's time.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, Ben. Check this out, man.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
Look at all the windows.
Look at all the windows.
And honestly, like on camera, you look really tiny in here because it's so large.
I appreciate that, Ben. I've been losing weight.
The tall ceilings really help, but the natural light is what does it for me.
I mean, the wide windows, the tall ceilings. Looks majestic.
Majestic.
I love it, man. Let's go on this side real quick.
All right. Oh my goodness. Ricardo, this is crazy.
This is super crazy. This is big.
So they have a good amount of built-in, but you could just keep going up to your heart's desire.
You could do that.
You could store a lot in here.
Get yourself a little ladder or a little thing, stool, put your valuables on top.
Oh my goodness. I love this.
And I love that there is no carpet on this house, Ben.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. And it's like a very nice luxury vinyl plank. This is going to be waterproof, scratch proof. It's going to last you forever.
Yeah.
Love it.
Ben, so this is a big bed.
It
right?
is.
So look at all the space in between the bed and your wall.
I mean, you could have a whole mini living room in here.
Yeah, like they have a little bedroom couch.
I'm thinking like a little coffee corner. Look at the view outside, nothing but trees.
I mean, I would love to spend time on this bedroom.
But Ricardo, I can't take it anymore. You gotta
Oh,
show me the
man.
master
This
bathroom.
is special right here.
All right.
Let's go inside, Ben.
Ooh, I'm liking this.
Look at this.
So we've got the rainfall water head. We've got natural light coming in.
Benjamin, this is the best
That's a massive shower.
You're gonna be hit from 2 different sides while taking that shower.
I love it. I'm gonna get super clean in here.
Do you want to get inside and I can turn them on?
No, thank you.
Hey, something's happening.
Something is happening.
Is there only one vanity?
Now that is surprising to me.
Wow. Is this a mistake?
Well, this builder is very customizable, so that can be fixed.
That can be fixed.
And a lot of things you see in this video, you can really have your way with depending on what you want.
That's what you think.
That's what I think.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
But come over here.
All right.
Take a look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
You know we have to make the comment. This is definitely his vanity, and she gets all of this.
And all the glass and all the...
Naturally. That actually would be exactly how
Well, that's
that would
good.
go.
That's good that they made one for us, for him.
And Ricardo, how often do we see a setup like this?
We don't.
This
Honestly,
is very cool.
This is a first.
This builder is throwing a lot at us, and I'm so
Yeah.
for it.
And you want to know the price?
I do.
I'll tell you later.
Of course, can't expect anything more.
Benjamin, this is
sir.
what we want, what we like.
Let me guess. Beautiful. We've got ourselves a full throne room
With a window.
with a window.
And of course, you need this in a bathroom.
Naturally, all the storage.
Storage.
Now,
Oh, man.
I would really like to go outside. Can we please?
It's time. It's that time of day.
All right, I'm gonna give you the camera.
Now it's you, Benjamin.
Gotta check out the backyard. Part of the reason I moved from Dallas to Raleigh is so that I could enjoy the great outdoors, and Raleigh is one of the best places for that. So, let's see how the backyard holds up. All right, you ready?
We're ready, Ben.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Start off with the screened-in porch.
Man, I love the screen porches.
Yes, you can't go anywhere without finding a screened-in porch here in Raleigh. We do get some mosquitoes. We just really love having these things.
Yeah.
It is nice having covered on, and you can be out here in the rain, still enjoying your cup of coffee. You can do some grilling. The only thing I'd love to see, and again, there's options with this builder, but I'd love to see like a concrete patio
Just
that's
a little
also
bit.
uncovered.
Yeah.
More for the grilling side of
We
things.
need that. We need that.
But I am loving the lot sizes out here. I really am. It's not like your most massive quarter acre, full acre lots, but you have a good amount of space out
Plenty
here.
of space.
And can we talk about how you're just backing up against nothing but trees?
This is what it's about, man.
It's like eerily quiet out here, even though we're in like a full neighborhood.
And Ben, so where are we? Where is this located?
Yep, so we are in Northwest Durham. We are only minutes from downtown Durham and from Duke University. What's really great about this spot, and we don't see a lot of new construction here, is that you are still only 20 minutes to the Research Triangle Park, where some of our top employers are, like Cisco, Lenovo, and IBM, and to the International Airport RDU. So super convenient location here in Northwest Durham, near a lot of really cool restaurants, shopping, and dining, not to mention all the parks. Within this community, it's not as amenity heavy. You do have trails. You also have a golf course very close to this community, access to Falls Lake, one of the largest natural lakes here in the Triangle, where I spend a lot of time doing hiking, biking, camping, you name it. So this community really checks a lot of those boxes that people like you relocating are looking for, and I still cannot believe the price that they are asking for the amount of house that you're getting. We'll go over that at the end, but you're genuinely not gonna believe it, especially once we get into the incentives that they're having. All right, now, before we go inside, I did have to tell you about our website. It has so much more resources than just our videos provide. It has an interactive map where you can actually look at the different areas throughout all of the Triangle, North Carolina, and find the exact place for you to call home. You can see all the videos we shot in each of those places. You can even take a personal quiz to find out what are the top 3 suburbs for you to relocate to. If you want to learn about all that and more, go to www.RaleighNCGuide.com. All right, let's get inside. Okay, do you know what time it is, Ricardo?
What time it is, man? Time to go home?
It is time, no, not yet, because we still have a whole second floor.
Isn't this a ranch home?
So this base floor plan, and we'll talk more about that at the end, it is a ranch floor plan, but there is the option to upgrade it. So option to upgrade it to the second floor. So if we were just seeing the square footage of what we've already looked at, what would be your guess on like what the square footage is?
I would say about 3,000 square foot.
Yeah, it feels like a 3,000 square foot home, right?
It does.
It's actually only about 2,400 square foot, if you can believe it. Which is still, I mean, it's a lot, but when we add the second story that we're about to go see, it jumps all the way up to 3,300 square foot. This is a massive home.
Wow, that's
Massive
a big
home.
difference.
First of all, are we noticing something about the stairs?
Beautiful, man. No carpet.
No vacuuming,
No
the carpet,
nothing.
and oh man, I'm very grateful for this. And even when you walk up, LVP.
LVP.
Now this,
Do we turn around?
we turn around. Look at this loft.
Whoa.
I mean, having a second living room, so you know the kiddos can hang out up here,
Yep.
the teenagers, whatever, and everyone else is downstairs. This is nice. And I'm seeing something out of the corner of my eye I think we have to look at.
Oh, man.
It's pretty cool. Check this out.
Let's check this out. This looks like a man cave.
I know. I don't even like.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They did a great job staging this because that's exactly the first thought I had was,
Ben.
this is my gym.
This is the gym.
I am not leaving this room. I'm closing the doors, grabbing my gym mat, and I'm gonna go lift some weights. Can you tell that I've been working on my biceps?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think you can. Don't lie to me. The camera takes away muscle, if in
That's
case
what
you're
happens.
wondering. But like, what do you even make of this?
What?
We have a whole second room in here.
Holy.
Like this could almost be the gym, and then the room that's behind you
Exactly.
could be like, I don't know, an office. It
Whatever
could be,
you want it to be.
It could be a small media room. And this is all bonus, so this does not count towards the bedrooms that they have on this house. This is them just showing off.
This is a great show off.
I know. Now, we got some bedrooms to see on
We
the
still
other
got
side of the
more
house.
bedrooms?
We do, believe it or not. This is gonna be a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. Again, this is a massive home. So, first of all, we've got a large walk-in closet.
Man.
Lots of space in there.
Like, why not, right?
Why not just throw it at them? Then, of course, we do have a full bath here.
Wow, this is nice.
Only thing I'd like to see is the double sink vanity.
Of course.
But it is very nice. Does have, surprisingly, a really large closet.
Whoa.
Look how far back it goes.
That is interesting.
I know, right?
I appreciate that.
Yep. And if you wanted to tile in every shower in the house, you can do that too.
I would do a tile shower.
And then we've got our other bedroom.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep. So we have 3 bedrooms downstairs, 1 upstairs, which means, Ricardo, that this bedroom, they own the upstairs.
They do.
They have their own full bath, they have their own loft, and they
do.
have apparently an entire gym plus spare bedroom for Harry Potter to live in. Like, what? And surely, I mean, if they have access to like this entire top floor, they probably don't get much of a walk-in closet, right? I mean, there already was one in the hallway, so
I mean, I
it
think
can't be
that's
that
it.
big, right?
No.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
can't be that big.
I'm
but I
okay
mean,
with
we can show it just in case.
Okay.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
going on?
Shocking,
What?
right? Because why not just like, just have
This-
everything? Why not just have everything?
Wow.
If I'm buying this house, honestly, this upstairs, this entire thing is gonna be my man cave. I'm going to turn
It
this
is.
into my little kingdom up here.
Yep.
And then, you know, you can do whatever you want with downstairs. I mean, the downstairs is amazing, don't get me wrong, but having like almost like a studio apartment upstairs, pretty cool. And
Yep.
if you don't want it and you're like, hey, I really don't need the upstairs, well, guess what? You don't have to have it. This is just an option.
You can take it out.
You can take it
Pay
out.
less.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I think we're ready to talk about prices because they've got some pretty good incentives and some crazy prices on
I'm
this
ready.
house.
I'm
Wanna
ready.
do it?
Let's do it. All right, so for starters, we're at Stonewood Estates by Beazer Homes.
And I like working with Beazer Homes.
Yes, Beazer Homes, honestly, I really like. First thing that I really appreciate is that you can customize your home.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of customizations in here. And we walked the house with the sales rep
We did?
before we did this so we could get the inside scoop. And there's so much customizations going on with this builder.
Yes, and this is not your normal new construction ranch floor plan.
No. This is one of the nicest floor plans that we walked in here on the channel, and not being dramatic. And you say this is the most they can do, but even when walking this, she was saying
They
like
could do
they
more.
could tile in some of these extra showers. Like they didn't even throw everything that they have into this
Okay,
one.
yeah, that is true. She did say that.
And Beazer's a very reputable builder. They do build throughout the Triangle. There is a community in Apex that we know a lot of you watching are gonna love. We're gonna be featuring that later in a video. But with this specific community and a lot of communities they build, the downside from what I understand is they have smaller HOAs, so no pool, none of that stuff. The good news is you're very close to a lot of community centers, of course, Lifetime Fitnesses, YMCAs, you name it. So you can pay membership to other places to get that, but it's not gonna be ingrained in the community like we normally see on communities.
Yes. All right, Ben, I need to know, I love this house. How much do I need to pay to be in this home, to get it, to buy it? And what's the incentive? I need to know.
Yeah, I totally understand. We are getting to that right now. But final reminder, if you are serious about relocating to the Raleigh area, we want to work with you on making that a completely smooth move and helping you negotiate the best deal on the perfect home for you. If you want help with that, make sure you call us at the number at the bottom of the screen, scan that QR code, or you can click the link in the description, and we'd love to set up a time to chat with you. So here's the numbers. This model home, which like we said, has pretty much everything they can throw at you. It has the second story. It's the largest floor plan that they're gonna have and the most spec'd out. This is $830,000.
Wow, below my target. I thought it was gonna be $1 million.
It feels like $1 million, and you know, I hope it's coming across in the video, but when you walk through this and you see all the features and the size, it really does feel like that, and most houses that look like this throughout the Triangle would be close to that.
It does, yes.
Now, with this floor plan, if you were to not have the second floor, you would still get 2,400 square feet, which is still a very sizable home with 3 beds. That is going to run you $730,000, give or take.
So basically, you're saving almost $100,000?
Almost $100,000. Now, you lose 900 square feet by doing that, so if you look at that on a
you lose the man cave.
Yeah, you lose the man cave, which I'm like, I don't want to lose that. But $730,000 for all of this downstairs is still honestly very competitive for the new construction landscape in our market. Now, why don't you break down what the numbers are going to be on that $830,000 house before we talk about incentives, because this is not going to be the end of the story here.
Okay, so with that, you do a principal and interest will be, let's say $4,200. Yes, then you got your insurance, $160, your taxes, $581, you add the HOA, $60. You're looking at $5,000 monthly.
Which is steep.
You can feel those $5,000.
That $5,000 here does get you significantly more than $5,000 in most parts of our market. True?
True. So we need to lower this down.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the incentive?
Okay. So the incentive on this home and any home in this community where you're building ground up, which typically builders don't give strong incentives when you're building up custom. Typically they build the house, choose everything inside of it, and then they throw out incentives. So a little bit backwards than what we're used to, and honestly, my preference, especially if you're relocating and your time frame is longer. With this builder, they are throwing out $50,000.
Wow.
You can use it however you want. You can reduce the price, you can pay for design stuff. What I would recommend is you use most, if not all of that $50,000 to buy down your rates. We're talking about not just a quarter or a half or even 1%. We're talking about a possible 1.5% to 2% reduction in interest rate, bringing you down to nearly 4.5 to 5% interest rates, which we haven't seen in many, many years.
That makes a big impact.
Yes, so when you run the numbers with these new incentives, I mean, it just makes a huge difference because now your principal interest is $3,500 and your new total payment is $4,300 a month.
So we're gonna be saving almost $700 monthly?
Correct, $700 a month. And that is permanent. That is not like one of those temporary buy downs where they advertise you save $1,000 or $1,500 for the first year, but then you're stuck paying $5,000, $6,000 every single month after year 2. This is what you're gonna be saving on the lifetime of your loan. And even over the course of a year, you're saving tens of thousands of dollars, not to mention over 5-10 years out.
Of course, yeah. I mean, this is a great incentive. So Ben, if we remove the second floor, let's say we don't do man cave.
Yep, we don't do man cave.
Let's shave it off.
All right.
How would it look?
Your principal and interest at current rates is gonna be $3,700. Once you factor in the taxes, insurance, and HOA that we've already looked at, you're talking about $4,500 a month. So kind of similar to what it would have cost you every month with the $50,000 buying down the rate with the second floor. Do you want to know the numbers when we apply the $50,000?
Yeah, please.
You now are paying $3,800 a month.
$3,800 a month?
We're saving another $600 a month and some change just because of that $50,000 that we're buying down the rate with.
That's great.
And now we're paying very similar to what most resale homes in Cary, North Raleigh, that are old, 30 years old and have less square footage, less yard size, and a lot more maintenance.
Exactly.
That's what you're paying for this home now.
All right, Ben, now this information keeps changing every week, every month. So what do I do if I want to be up to date?
Yeah, and I'd argue it almost changes every day. So when you want to learn more about this community and others like it, get the most updated information, call that number at the bottom of the screen or click the link in the description. We'll see you in the next video.